Let's begin by settling the body, adopting a stable, comfortable, upright position, serviceable for meditation. So think about keeping our feet flat and our back straight, torso open, hands in the lap, right over left, with the palms upturned and the thumbs gently touching. Our eyes are gently closed or slightly open, making sure we let in enough light to remain alert. We try to maintain an awareness of not slouching, not leaning. We also let go of any unnecessary tension or rigidity in the body, relaxing into a stable, comfortable, upright position, just allowing the body to fall into place. And begin to let go of attending to the outside world, allowing sights and sounds to be as they are. No need to investigate, constraining our awareness just to the body and mind. Concentrating that awareness in the present by attending closely to the physical sensation of the air as it moves into and back out of the tip of the nostrils. Noticing quickly when anything other than that one physical sensation is arising in the mind, and then without judgment or frustration, lifting our awareness up from those distractions, and placing it gently but firmly again and again on the breath. And then when the mind feels more calm, we'll generate a broad and altruistic motivation for our time, trying to take a moment to intentionally expand our circle of concern, trying to embrace countless sentient beings within the field of our practice by contemplating that just like oneself, all other sentient beings deeply wish to be happy, deeply wish to be free of even the slightest negativity, and yet in the lives of sentient beings, these difficulties and obstacles are falling down in their lives like rain, completely unavoidable. again and again, meeting with difficult, painful, unpleasant circumstances, and never feeling truly, perfectly content, truly, deeply satisfied. So we open our hearts to this existential condition shared by all ordinary sentient beings until the wish to do something to benefit them arises. And we think that as an ordinary sentient being myself, I must engage in the teachings and obtain the final result of full enlightenment so that I can be of perfect benefit to sentient beings. I must free myself from karma and delusion in order to be of real benefit to others. That will involve deeply transforming my own mind. So I take that as the purpose of our time. And then looking back over our lives, I think, isn't it true that I have been often worried about my own problems, worried about the meaning, the purpose of life, feeling uncertain or anxious about the future? And haven't I spent much time engaged in distraction? But think too, is it not true that I now have cultivated a genuine interest in my spiritual growth, that I've found a reliable spiritual path, that I engage with teachings that clearly show the deep meaning, the deep purpose that my life could have? And is it not true that I've been exposed to teachers who have deep experience of the path, teachers who show out of their love, their compassion, how to practice that path? In fact, apart from these living examples, there's no way to clarify my doubts, to receive guidance and feedback. And because I find myself in this situation, I myself have all of the conditions to engage in that path. So in this life and in past lives even, I have simply followed self-interest. But now I have the ideal set of circumstances to transcend that narrow egoistic self preoccupation, to achieve all that I've been looking for. So think along this line, and come to an understanding of the truth of it in your own life. And think that there are innumerable, uncountable other sentient beings currently experiencing very painful, unfortunate, difficult circumstances. Beings in the lower realms, even human beings in places of war and famine, in places of political and social repression. I think those are all states that I myself experienced in the past, but am free from. And yet, the coming together of all of these extraordinary causes and conditions is unstable. It may remain for even only a few hours. And this coming together is the result of masses of virtue from the past. And so, if I were to let my mind now continue to follow distraction or become caught up in complaint or indulgence, that would waste this incredible opportunity. It is so difficult to find and so easily lost. So think along those lines as well, and come to an understanding of the incredible preciousness and rarity of what one possesses, one's own life in this moment, not some future coming together of other causes, other conditions, but what one can use this life for in this moment. and try to generate a mind of great joy at having the opportunity to put these conditions into practice due to the infinite, inexpressible kindness of one's teachers. And think that today I'll engage in my practice with strong mindfulness, clarity, determination, and guard my mind. Notice the arising of affliction and apply appropriate antidotes. And think that this is the best offering to one's teachers to repay that kindness. This is what pleases the holy mind of all the Buddhas, is to engage in this practice with the motivation to be of benefit. So hold that determination in the mind without distraction. And then when you're ready, we'll come back together. And we'll dedicate. So recollect your altruistic motivation. I think that by having engaged in this contemplation, you've actualized that motivation, which has generated positive energy in your mind. Think that you freely offer the fruit of your practice, that positive energy for the benefit of all sentient beings, without exception. Thinking strongly when this positive energy ripens, may it serve as a cause and condition to eliminate war and conflict, poverty, famine, disease, disasters, all painful inner and outer conditions. May it fully ripen the minds of all sentient beings. May they quickly meet perfect teachers and arise in the state of full enlightenment. May I too achieve the state of enlightenment, so that I might work for the benefit of all sentient beings without exception. May any obstacles facing the Guru's long life be completely dispelled. And may I and all sentient beings in this moment come under the joyful care and guidance of enlightened beings. May we be guided and protected until we swiftly achieve that state of enlightenment. And we can also dedicate for our dear Dharma brother Lou. Coral, he's nearing the end, is that right? Yeah. So we hold Lou in our hearts and think that during his period of transition from this life to the next, may he receive all of the blessings, all of the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas, the medicine Buddha. May they ripen his continuum. May he be guided and protected during that transition. May he have a swift, fortunate, auspicious rebirth in a pure land where he can receive all of the necessary teachings to swiftly achieve the state of enlightenment. And if Coral, if you'd like to say anything, you can